Hello there, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones. I was just listening back to the end of the previous episode and I hiccuped at the end, which I really didn't realize I did, so apologies for that. Today, we have a war to deal with. Now, something we need to learn about Mega Wars, which I can't believe I'm only learning now, is even though we did pledge allegiance to the defenders, King Robert here, we're not actually in the war. So what I think this is basically we're pledging that we won't join the Targaryens. Our allegiance does lie with the Baratheons, but we aren't raising our men yet. I could offer to join his war, but to be quite frank, House Blackriver is a small house. We only have 1,300 men, and my children are all very young. I mean, Jenny is almost of age. She's 15, but I do not think this is a war for us. So we will keep an eye on Robert here. And we'll see how the Targaryen invasion goes. I imagine if we click here, you should probably be leading your armies. They are in Risegrave at the moment. Let's go ahead and unpause. And another thing, sorry about being grumpy last episode about the frame rate issues. I have learned it's something to do with Mega Wars. I don't mind too much because, as I said last episode, it is a map game. And apparently they track a lot with characters and Mega Wars and stuff, so it's understandable. It's a small price to pay for this brilliant mod. Sometimes I do get a little bit grumpy. The charms of becoming a ruler. Greetings, my charming vassal. We're being a loyal and devoted subject, or you have, and I wish to reward you for your service. In recognition of this fact, I am hereby offering you the position of the steward of the Cape of Eagles. I thought I was already your steward, but I will re-accept that. Thank you very much. I obviously missed something. Lordship of Hammerford has gained lack of sheriffs for 5 years. We lose taxes and whatnot. I'm not a fan of this, so let's go ahead and fix that right away. How long is that going to take? 3 years. Wow. Oh boy, you love to see it, don't you? Right, let's go back. Have you raised an army yet? Okay, the Targaryens have raised an army. They've only got 14,000 men, but they have a lot of allies. Where are you guys going? Oh, you have Dragonstone as well, of course. Okay. I don't see where Robert's army is yet. I've got another diplomacy perk. Things are going to go down. We could see a shift in leadership here, which is very fun. What do I want? Title creation cost? We don't need this. Max learn language scheme. We're not. Everyone speaks the same language here. Fellow vassal opinion plus 15. Independent ruler opinion plus 15. And can propose one alliance without a marriage. Speaking of which, we should probably try and marry off some of our children today when they come closer to age. But there's no rush for that because we're friends with all of our neighbors, all of my council, and I'm on good terms with my liege, so he's not going to be doing anything. And of course, he will protect us. The pig pox is spreading in Longtown, as well as the spotted fever. I wish there were settings to turn these off. Maybe there is. We have finished building water wheels in Hammerford, so let's see what we want to build next. Do we have more? The hospices would be a good one because we are getting a lot of plagues, aren't we? The wetland farms is probably going to be something we build in the future. Let's get the hospices under construction. I think the plague resistance would be very nice, and this plague never actually reached us. Which was beautiful. Are we losing the war to the Targaryens? I believe so. I think it's just due to sieging, though. Why do you look like you just lost a battle? I don't think they did, but it did appear like that. Are they going to King's Landing? Never mind, I can't see anyone. Wait, did the rebellion end? Wait. What happened? That ended so fast. That was so anticlimactic. Excuse me. Right, the Targaryens have buggered off again. Are they all the way back over here, I wonder? There is this little hidden island somewhere here, wasn't there? Here it is. There we go. If we click on it. No, it was not this. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. Yeah, I think they're just gone. So peace has been restored, lads. We have no Targaryens to worry about. We can go back to making friends, sending letters to all of our neighbors, and all of that good stuff. And I am proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. Despite having had more than a fair share of experience with lying as a child, Jenny always found it difficult to apply that kind of creativity in any structured fashion. While she has shown herself fully capable of petty scheming, few would call it refined. But refinement is not always what you need. And she is going to marry my master at arms. No, that's her educator, you idiot. They grow up so fast. Right, she's going to marry Lord Jonah of House Keith. So let's go ahead and send the proposal. We will get the alliance solidified there with our neighbors directly in Hook Bay to our border there, is what I'm trying to say. She was a flamboyant trickster. She's better at stewardship, but of course I'd like to have you guys choose the education. So it's okay. We don't care about min-maxing on the channel here. I think you guys know that by now. We play for a little bit of story. So things are still a little bit choppy here. But it's fine. It's a map game. We can deal with that. There must be something weird with my PC as well, because people with lower specs don't have these problems. But I'll probably build a whole new PC at the end of the year. Maybe that'll fix it. Who knows? Who bloody knows? It could be with plagues as well. It could be with plagues, because we have a lot of plague stuff happening nowadays. So that could also just be a base game thing. But who knows? Who knows? Right, Jenny has come of age, so I can unpin her. She has fulfilled her duty. Dean is betrothed to a Manister? Yes. And he is shaping up quite nicely. He's got 8 stewardship there, which is very nice. How is Bryndon coming along? Bryndon only has 4 stewardship, so not doing so good. And in fact, I think he was doing that terrible of a job. My wet nurse just quit her position. Liberty faction has started against my liege. I will help him with that. Let's see. Who wants to be the new wet nurse? Probably you. I'm going to go with Betha. There we go. You're going to help educate the young lads. Why is my maester not on advanced research? Let's go ahead and put him back onto that. And we're checking on Peter as well. Peter's doing okay. He's got 5 intrigue. Not his best stat, but that's okay. Tristan has 5 martial. He's a well-rounded lad, in fact. And Lena is coming along. She's got 3 stewardship. But I mean, they're quite young, so you expect their stats to be a little bit lower. As their lord, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law. But how much is obedience without devotion worth? In times of crisis, a slow response or a half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. Can I afford such a risk? I think I will win their unwavering loyalty and I will become a generous liege for another 10 years. We're not at 10% or 3.2 gold is nothing at all, so I don't mind this, actually. What we could also do is change our contract with our liege. So let's see. I haven't modified my contract yet. We could raise the levy to lower the taxes, or we could raise the levy in order to get guaranteed council rights, and that way we can pick our council position. I think this is the way to go. Yes. So we're going to guarantee council rights. And I think I'm already on the council, so I can't pick anything. But at least my future heirs will be able to demand the position they want. Greetings, my charming vassal. Circumstances have made it necessary for me to make the following alterations to my contract. I trust that you will find these changes to be fair. Of course. Lord Patrick. I am the one that proposed them. Have you already forgotten that? He is a drunkard, so maybe... maybe the drink is getting in the way of his duties. Lord Desmond has been excommunicated. Not quite sure who that is. So how is this Liberty faction? Only 1 member. So I don't think this is going to trigger anyway. We haven't had any factions, have we? Faction created against Patrick. And now the slave revolt has started up for some reason. I'm not quite sure why we had a slave revolt. I think that's just a little bit buggy with this version. I'm not on the most up-to-date version of the Game of Thrones. I am on the older one. And I don't want to update in case it breaks saves. So we are stuck on this version for the foreseeable future. Right. So the Iron Throne is united. And we have no feasts or tournaments to go to. I guess what we could do is maybe, can you be educated as a knight now? I think you have to be 12 years of age, right? So when Dean and Bryndon become of age, maybe we can send them to the Malisters to have them squire and become knights. I think that would be good for the future of our house. Let's check on our acclaimed knights here. I think Denyor, he is already married. He is. And he has had a child. Very nice. Right. But no sons. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. We could go through and organize all of this stuff, but that's fine. Lord Tyron is hosting a grand tournament in Lannisport. A recital, a board game, just those two. I think we should go to that. Let's go to his grand tournament. It's not that long of a journey either, to be fair. We will take the mercenary guards anyway. And there should be a few places we can visit on the way down here. Like, oh, we can visit Riverrun on the way back, actually. It's better to do it on the way back, just so we 100% make it there in time. Right, customize routes. So after we've gone to Lannisport or Brightwall, we can go here. So this gives us some learning experience. And then we can go over here. No, that's the sea. I want Lion's Harbour. When visited. Yeah, we do get that. Okay, I was going to say, it's a bit weird that we have to go to the sea for that. We can get some stewardship experience here. Why not? We're going to go see all of the sites. And then on the way back up, we can go and visit Riverrun. That will get us diplomacy, which is very useful. And then we could go over to Wolfspend as well. There is a... Is that a plague? No, that's not a plague. That would be a huge plague otherwise. Wolfspend is here. We can go and get this on the way back. Is that a plague? No, surely not. No. It's all great. It's just the terrain. That's what it's highlighting. Right. Let's go ahead and join the grand tournament. Hopefully some of my knights can do a little bit better in this one. And we can make a name for ourselves. My fellow attendee, Lord Tywin is hosting a grand tournament competition in the vicinity of Brightwall. And time has come for us to depart. We shall represent the House of Blackriver and make the Riverlander people proud. While we are there, we should also seize the opportunity to experience the Westerman culture. I suppose we must. I'm the one that chose to go on this. Look at that, we're bloody flying. We're going to get all the events on the way back, aren't we, like last time? As we traverse the wilderness, trudging through the dirt, we encounter a modest wayward shrine, naively carved. It sports a 7-pointed star at its head, and below the weathered words, "Here lays Saint Balos of the Golden Tooth, blessed son of watered lands." I think we have no business messing with this stuff, so let's get going, and let's just get ourselves to the tournament. There we go, we have arrived at the tournament. We won't read through everything again, but, I mean, we could try and qualify. I mean, what am I... So, we got a recital and board games. Now, my wit is my best trait, so we might actually have a chance here. So I'm going to go for triumph. Let us go to the temple and first pray for our victory. As Reynold moves aside to let me approach, I take a solemn moment alone in the sept near the tournament grounds. Pondering in the presence of the 7 who are one, I find myself wondering what it is I wish, in my heart of hearts, to see come from these days of revelry. Bring me glory, the warrior. And our success... Okay, our qualification has increased. Right, we want to go to the tourney grounds next. Hopefully, I can actually qualify for this. It's going to be tough because we don't have the best stats, but we'll see. Go Spring Blossom, go faster. I hear a man's voice echo across the grounds. I look to see a small thing hurrying through the sky like a little black bolt of lightning. Soon enough, it swoops down towards the finishing line. Bah, you must have cheated. Your bird cannot fly that fast. Just look at her, she's barely a fledgling. The angry loser shouts, with the winner looking smug. I could learn a thing or two from this. I get some experience for Falconer. Is there anything... My score increases moderately, so I probably want this one. It must take a lot of preparation to do this. Maybe we can learn a few things. And we are currently on track to qualifying here. Although, Lord Robert of Fang Hill. I mean, it is not a tournament of prowess, so we can still stand a chance against him. Right, we got a new perk. Embassies. Learn language scheme power. Not so useful. Each alliance grants +1 diplomacy to the maximum of 5, though. It's very nice. We have bloody 28 diplomacy. We have really made something of ourselves here. Okay, so we're waiting for the tourney grounds again, aren't we? Yes, which we can go to now. Squires laugh and joke while they polish helms and mail. One of them snorts so hard it sounds like a pig, and the rest soon imitate him. Their knights loiter nearby. Among these, I spot Tyler, Lord Gareth's counselor. His skills have been greatly praised, and his name resonates as one of the possible victors. Tyler here. He's got 7 learning. He's not the most literate lad. I could convince him to join my own council, though. I mean, he's got 14 prowess. Maybe he could serve me as a knight. Gold is the biggest temptation. I don't really want to spend some gold, though. A more prestigious life awaits you in my court. I could just convince him like that. I have intimidated him, and Tyler has actually joined my court, and I have qualified for the recital contest. Oh, my time has come. We have also become a Hastaluda. Jon has participated in martial games, sharpening their skills in warfare and personal combat. We've gotten the wit route, though, haven't we? The entrants mill about the main tent, warming up vocal cords and memorizing stanzas as the crowd fills the amphitheater. My ears pick up as my name is mentioned. Drifting across the gentle breeze, that could be a good sign, or a bad one. I am somehow the favourite right now, which is kind of funny. Lord Dennis of House Drummers here for some reciting as well. Is anyone else that I recognise? I don't think so. Right, it is time to show the world my skill. I am not a fighting man, but I am a man of poetry and charm. The crowd hollers and cheers as I complete my latest recital, a piece designated to target Garth's honour and show all how much greater my wit truly is. There are no doubts in anyone's mind who the clear winner is, but in the sheer euphoria of the moment, I feel the urge to loose a new poem unto my adoring crowd. One more verse couldn't hurt? I mean, we could try it. Why not? One more verse could not hurt. My verse is ineffective and I decreased my score. Oh dear. It only takes a line a verse before the murmurs start. Garth is up on the stage, quite brazenly reciting lines from a popular local ditty. Discontented grumbles amongst the crowd begin as he continues. Something doesn't quite add up, I muse. Surely Garth wouldn't be familiar with that song, being as he is of Reachman stock. A small memory jumps to the forefront of my mind. Unbidden, a labourer who had constructed the dice had been whistling that very tune earlier. Back on stage, Garth meanders to a verbal halt as the crowd explodes with jeers. A few choice vegetables raining down on him as he shields himself from the projectiles. That's funny. We could decrease his score? Yeah. Boo! Get him off stage. Night begins to fall on the scene, but torches light the competition as it continues. I talk to myself under my breath, readying my lips for the next round as I reminisce about the happenings so far. Like when another competitor managed to plagiarize a well-known verse. I step forward to take my turn, ascending the steps to the die. It's time for the final verse. Let's see, 50% chance to increase moderately here. What's my best chance? It is this one, okay. I should recite a ditty about making coin and living a good life. This doesn't sound like me at all. My final verse receives cheers and applause, but as I make my way off the dice, I can't help the nagging feeling that I haven't done myself full justice. I am winning! Victory is so close. There are precious few competitors left to go, and even less time. It all comes down to this one last verse, lads. Were we able to win? I mean, that kind of spoiled it, but let's wait for the results to pop up. And there we go! We won the recital. We are making a name for ourselves in the Westerlands. Trumpets sound, the crowd clamours, competitors begin to assemble. The contest is over and someone's moment in the sun is being readied. A herald steps forwards, voice booming out across the scene. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else, some truly spirited competition, we have our final three. In third place, the gutsy Lord Lionel of House Voyald. Coming in a close second, Lord Garth of House Westbrook. And that, of course, leave us our victor, Lord Jon of House Blackriver. I knew I could win. I have proven my worthiness beyond doubt. I actually won. Wow, we got 150 prestige, 65 gold. I gained Lambic Virtuoso for 5 years. Even more diplomacy, wow. And I will receive a prize when the grand tournament concludes. Okay, so what are we trying to qualify for next? The board games. We're not even close to qualifying. It says I'm close, though. So why don't we go to the tourney grounds and we can try our best to qualify once more. Food and drink is abundant during the tournament, to the delight of the attendees. 3 peasants in particular seem to be sharing what looked like an entire keg of mead. Okay, drunken stuff again. I'm not going to try and say that. Let's see. Can I mess things up here? I can increase my score. Oh, okay, and lose a little bit of stress. Do you know what? They are blind drunk. It should be trivial to roil them up a little bit. Let's try it. Let's cause some trouble, and it should lower their chances as well. I'm turning into quite the troublemaker at this tournament, aren't I? Suddenly. Right, how long? We got 4 more days and we could go to the tourney grounds again. My knights stand assembled for the day's training, their attendants laden with their kit. Tyler and myself stand before all... Ah, hello, Tyler! He recently joined my court, of course, and he is actually already my knight. So that was very much worth it. Knights, what you do not know, ask humbly to be taught. Together, we represent the Lord. Let us together prepare for our glories. He turns to me, eyes gleaming. Command us! Let's see, let's watch our opponents and learn from their weaknesses. And we are on track to qualify for the board games. Lord Howland of the North of House Reed is here. Do we have... None of my champions are qualifying for any of this, by the way. And I just realized I was on pause. Right, we are waiting for the games to begin. We won't be able to go to the camp again, so we shall be patient. And we have qualified for the board games. The contestants take their place at the gaming tables, fluffing their cushions and requesting refreshments. As the herald announces the contest commencement, the games themselves are arrayed out on trestle tables, pieces polished to a mirror sheen. The board game qualifiers have come to an end, and it is clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd cheers leave no question as to the favourite. For my first bout, I have been paired against my fellow contestant, Lord Titus of Stillwart. I am ready. Let us win the game of chess. I actually have chess club tonight, which is kind of funny. I vowed to myself I would win a contest in this tournament, and I cannot help but consider a less fair approach to securing the prize of the board game competition. I'm sure my opponents would do the same if they only had the idea. Who knows? Maybe they already have. Now, I mean, Titus is my next competitor, but it seems I'm actually the favourite. I think we should do with Lord Gerald here. Is Gerald on here? Yeah, I can't brook Lord Gerald win. Although... Do you know what? This is no way to win. I am already the favourite. Let's not do anything risky. The table flips with an almighty thwack, sending the chess pieces flying. Titus's mood turned suddenly several moves ago as he realised a simple mistake had all but decided the game in my favour. Yes, yes, you win, Lord John, he whines. Happy now? No, we're not going back a few moves. You know, you could have just conceded, Titus. No need to be such a bad sport. And that puts us through to the semi-finals. So the quarterfinals are over. My next bout will be against my fellow contestant, Lord Terence, who is actually third favourite in the competition. Let's see. We can do this, I'm sure. Before the board game contest has even begun, someone has been caught in the act of sabotage. Lord Tyron has outrageously pardoned the wretched cur who will still be allowed to compete. What? Wow. The cheek of this guy. He cheats and he's still allowed to compete? That is so unfair. These Lannisters, I'm not a fan of them so far. My game against Lord Terence of Case is going very poorly. That feels relatable. He is playing at a level I wouldn't have thought possible. I notice his eyes keep darting into the crowd and seem to be looking directly at a figure standing almost directly behind me. They are performing subtle hand gestures and moving their lips. No doubt giving Terence instructions. Judge! Terence is cheating. And the judge has believed me. Does he get disqualified? The soft click of moving pieces disturbs the calm. We are deep into the end game now, and the game hangs in the balance. I ponder what has already happened, such as when my opponent overturned the table entirely with an almighty crash. I am winning by some margin, provided I can press the advantage hard. Victory is surely on the horizon. Oh, that's not looking so good. This one's looking better. Yeah, you seem awfully sure of yourself here, Terence. You really think you can win without your tricks and your cheating? And look at this. We have won. Are we going to the next round? We are. The moment my hand leaves the playing piece, I know I've made a mistake and my opponent's awfully laid trap is sprung. A few more moves and I am clearly disadvantaged by my error, forced into a position I didn't want at all. It's soon clear there's no coming back for Terence. He fell right into my trap, not noticing my carefully planned for... Wait, I thought I fell into his trap. Oh, it doesn't matter. We counterattacked and we won. Right. Wait, what? Did I get... No. Okay. Okay, right. The final is starting and we are facing Lord Garth of House Westbrook. We insulted the lad and booed him off stage in the recital. Can we embarrass him again and beat him in a game of chess in the finals? I think I can do this. And that means we would get all of the rewards. It would appear my grand strategy is falling apart. And Garth is gaining ground fast. If this were a matter of warfare, I would be considering a merciful surrender. I can feel my insides boil with rage and my fists clench tight enough they're fit for bleeding. As he reaches for his playing piece, his smug eyes meet with mine, and his face melts into a look of shock and dread. Perhaps I can use this moment to intimidate him from making his next move. Oh, we could try it. We could try it, yes. Touch that piece, and I'll break your bloody fingers, Gus. He threw the match. Maybe that's the tactic I need to try. The soft click of moving pieces disturbs the count. Okay, we've already read this. I'm winning by some margin. Right. So we are now in the end game. Can I win the game of chess? Oh, boys. We have done it. We have done it. A clean sweep of the tournament. I can't help but allow my visage to crack a moment and smile as my opponent falls perfectly into the trap I had laid. A few moves later, and I have pressed the opening into an advantage. It is soon clear there is no coming back for Gas. I grind him down, inexorably moving towards victory as his position weakens slowly, but irretrievably. The judge calls an end. I have won. Nice. So we actually, it was very worth coming to this tournament. We get even more gold, and now I guess we'll go to the ceremony and then we can see our prizes. Beautiful stuff. The sun comes down on the final day of the tournament and the massed crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. What a great occasion. I think we should get another screen anyway, which shows my rewards. And there we go. So what did we get? I got 2 prize necklaces. Oh, this one's nice. Captain effectiveness plus 8%. What does it mean by captain? A ruler's captain effectiveness determines how well their captains... Oh, it is knight effectiveness. It's just renamed. Okay, I thought so. More fertility as well. Prestige and dynasty opinion. Prestige spouse opinion. I could give one of these necklaces to my sons or even my wife. In fact, that would be a good idea. Let us finish the tournament. I shall head home at once. I mean, we got some visiting to do, some tourism to do. My alliance with Lord Jonah has expired. Since Jenny are no longer married or betrothed? Why? What happened? And she has the lover's pox. Did you give... Wait. What did my daughter do? Oh no. I can appoint a worthy successor to the defender of the Black River. Let's go ahead and do that. Tyler, you will be successor. This Tyler? Wow. He's moving things. Do you know what I will do though? I think... I will organize marriages for my acclaimed tonight. At least I can't do it for you because you're over in. But Tyler, I could probably find you a wife. Adrena here is a genius, but she's 36. So probably a little bit too low to have a child, right? I mean, maybe I could... You're 37. 32. Jenny here is a Crownlander. I mean, she's comely. Let's marry you to Jenny here. Let's send off the proposal. There we go. So Tyler has a wife. Denyor already has a wife. What about Alistair here? Alistair does not. So let's find him. In fact, he is not a lowborn. So we could marry him to a bastard Martrell. I mean, Sorella here is intelligent and comely. Let's marry him off to Sorella. There we go. I mean, they are only bastards, but my wife is a bastard as well, and we still love her. Even more so, because I am also a bastard. A legitimized bastard, but a bastard nonetheless. To the modest John, I accept your marriage proposal. Your courtier Alistair and my acquaintance Sorella will be joined in holy matrimony. Excellent news. Hopefully they will breed the new generation of knights. It's not the first time I catch my knight Denyor fiddling around with some flowers he's been picking along the road. Sometimes I would swear I even hear him sighing, overlooking Lannisport's holding. Wait, Denyor, you already have a wife. We have no time for this. Oh, yeah, we have no time for this. I convince him to stay. He has a wife. He has a duty. Sometimes us men need to pull aside our fleeting wants and needs and fulfill our duty instead. Denyor. To the modest John, I accept your marriage proposal. Okay, Tyler and Jenny are going to get married as well. Wait, what? Wait, Jenny and... Wait, what? Oh, no, that was a different Jenny. Okay, so I'm very confused. It says former spouse. What's a former spouse? Why can you not marry? I'm a little bit confused here, and I can't remarry her off. Lord Jonah married Jenny. Okay, no, they are remarried now, right. And war has been declared on my liege, Patrick Mallister. The scouts have just arrived. They marched south of Riverrun to tell me of the news. How bad is the war? It's just a peasant revolt, but I will join my liege and stop the peasants with him. Let us raise the armies. This is our first bout of war. Merving is our commander. He is an aggressive attacker, so let him lead the men, and he is gonna go to Seaguard right away to help deal with these peasants. Yeah, we're getting a ton of experience as we visit all of our places. You have finished increasing control. Very nice. So let's put you back on train the commanders. It's already been 3 years, and the Mallisters are with me. So as long as we're waiting Seaguard for them. Oh, we got a... Is that a river crossing here as well? Oh, that is. Okay, maybe we should go this way, and so we just don't get the river crossing penalty. I mean, the Mallisters don't care, but I do. we're probably not going to join the battle in time. I have dismissed Lady Jane from her post as regent. Ah, yeah, because I have returned home. Okay, right. Let us join the battle. I helped. I promise. We were reinforcements, though, just in case. If things were going sour, we would have got... we would have joined. Well, I can negotiate an alliance with Yona, so let's negotiate that. He has actually married my daughter now. I think there are just some weird things there. Knight of the Blackriver now needs a successor as well. Alistair. Okay, Alistair. Can I force you to be a knight? I can. Right. Let's go ahead and force you to do this. And you have married off. Okay. Things just got a little bit weird because of prowess and stuff. And there we go. We have an alliance with Yona. Defender of the Black River now needs a worthy successor. Wait, Alistair, are you going to both? Right, Tyler. Where the hell is Tyler? Tyler, get back to your position, lad. I just gave you a wife. I know you want to spend some time with her, but don't forget your position either. Right, guys, I think Val is a good place to lead things. We won the tournament. I'll deal with the artifacts in the next episode. And we helped my liege in their first little bit of war with the peasants. But thank you for watching as always. I will see you next time.